Hey everybody. So I think I'm done. I'm done with this bike and the upgrades that I'm going to get for it. So I would like to point out that this bike, when you look at it, I don't know if it's an optical illusion or something, but it looks, in like every picture I take, the bike looks smaller than it really is. I mean, I'm 6 foot, and while I can touch flat foot barely. So again, it's a pretty high seat uh, for this bike, but it doesn't look very tall. Okay, so I just want to go over the upgrades that I've done to the bike. So first thing is this phone is a Bison phone. I bought it on Amazon for $100. It's all scratched up, but this thing, it holds my music, my cardo, my navigation, things like that. So it doesn't have a SIM card in it. It's not a cell phone, but it does have a GPS, which you need for navigation. The other thing I bought is this has a vibrating dampener, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's just like a claw, and it holds the phone. And it was like, it's less than $30, I'm pretty sure. But I think it's better than the quad lock. I mean, the quad lock, that they're always advertising, you have to buy a phone case and everything else. So I just use a rugged phone. Again, this Bison, $100, and this thing's $30, and you're already less than if you were to mount your own phone on a quad lock, buying the case and all the adapters and the chargers and everything. And I have a cable. I can plug this in here to the USB. Well, this is USB-C here, but I do have a cable to charge it, so it's fine. I'm just throwing that out there for people that are using their phone. I would not recommend putting your phone on a motorcycle. Again, phones aren't cheap, and yeah, you could ruin your phone by putting it on your motorcycle. So just get a cheap one. Okay, double take mirrors. I love these things. They're fantastic. It allows me to see behind. I bought the long. It's the 6-inch, I think, extension. And again, you can put these anywhere you want. They have a little ball on each end, and so a lot of flexibility on those. Double take mirrors, highly recommend. I haven't gone with any aftermarket handguards. I'm just going to go with these, I think, because of the way that this is shaped. I don't know. I know that you can buy some that fit, but they don't all fit because of how long these levers are. So I did not buy any of those, and I don't think I'm going to. Okay, I put 1-inch bar risers on here. These handlebars, they sit really low normally, and now there's not a whole lot of play in your cables. So I don't think you can go much more than 1 inch. So just FYI. But definitely had to bring the bars up. They sat too low, especially for standing, which I don't do much standing. I would like to say this is a really comfortable seat, in my opinion. The silver bash plate that comes on this thing, I did not like the looks of it. I don't know why they went with silver. I mean, if it had been black, I probably would have kept it, but and I don't remember what brand this is. It's the same one the Fireman Rides channel put on his, and he has a whole video showing how to put it on, I think. Anyway, the quick shifter, I paid to unlock it. It goes against everything I believe in, but this bike really needs it. If you're on the fence about getting the quick shifter, don't even think about it. Just pay the money and get it done. It's fantastic. And like I said, this bike really needs it. Okay, so I got my fuel bladder in here, and it's full. I do not recommend that fuel bladder, though. I'm really struggling with the cap. And I think I saw, like, Itchy Boots, like she had a piece of plastic that she would put on there. I do have a rubber gasket in there now, which helps it seal a little bit better, but you can't get the lid very tight, so I'm a little disappointed with that. Fuel bladder, but this thing only has a 125-mile range, and that's just not enough, especially out here in the desert. You don't want to get stuck out here. You know, if you think about, you go like 65 miles out, and you know you might not make it back 65 miles. So that's just not very far. And I wish they would have put the larger fuel tank that they have on the KTM 390 Adventure R. That gas tank would have been a better fit for me anyway. I know they probably tried to keep the weight down, but this is like 2.4 gallons. It's just not enough for me, if you ask my advice. 125 miles is not enough range. Okay, so then I also bought the Tusk rackless. I think it's called the extra small, and it comes with a top bag too, but I don't have the top bag on here, so I would have more if I needed it. But I don't camp off my motorcycle or any of that nonsense, so this is good enough. Again, I just need to carry fuel, and I need to carry a few essentials over here, and it kind of balances out. I feel like it does a pretty good job. So I'm happy with that, but the 2-gallon bladder barely fits in here. I mean, this thing is really tight. So if you're thinking about doing something like this, maybe get a little bit bigger bag. I looked at the giant loop thing, and it was really pricey. The Tusk was less expensive, so that's why I went with it, and I thought it would fit. I looked at the measurements and everything, but it barely fits. You just need to be aware if you're trying to carry a fuel bladder, go with something a little bit bigger. Okay, bar risers, mirrors, skid plate. I'm going to wait on the handguards. I think that's all I've done to it. Yeah. I thought about a tail tidy, but I don't want to sink that much more money. See, this is supposed to be my economical way to get off into these trails, right? And so I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money. I already have an Africa Twin. So yeah, I'm a 2-motorcycle garage, and this is what I take when I go out onto this stuff. So this is New River Canyon. I'm going to try that today, Trail 41. It's supposed to, I think, go into Table Mesa Road or something like that, but we're going to try that out today. That's why I'm out here. So this is like the end of February 27th. It's a Friday. It's supposed to be 92 degrees today. And yeah, anyway, so I think that's it. I can't think of anything else that I put on here. All right, thanks for watching.